They want an economic system that seeks prosperity, increases incomes, creates jobs, and eliminates inequality. And they want an end to the culture of deceit, of fraudulent political deal-making, opportunistic configurations, corruption, and state capture in pursuit of selfish gain. On the ballot is the decision to revive Kenya's economy, complete its democratic transition, and most importantly, the affirmation by the people of Kenya that for the first time since independence, the focus and policies of government will be people-centered and people-driven through the bottom-up economic model. Four days to the general election, however, we are seeing choreographed incidences after our competitors have realized that what they thought this election would be has completely changed and become something else. Our competitors have realized that they have lost this election. And as a result, in panic, they have sponsored all manner of opinion polls. I think there have been maybe 10 opinion polls in the last 2 weeks saying more or less the same thing, meaning they don't even believe in their own lies. That's why they have to repeat them so many times. We don't mind that. They can deceive themselves as much as they want. But we are concerned about a couple of things that are going on in Kenya. We are concerned, and that is why we are here today. We are concerned about meetings that are being organized in dark places to orchestrate disharmony, to orchestrate conflict, and to plan what is not good for Kenya. Recently, the president met people in Nakuru, and the outcome of that meeting is not good for our country. Apart from threats to members of my team who are leaders, what is emerging from those meetings is eventually the leaflets you see. Sometime this week, leaflets were distributed, pamphlets warning communities, the same old stuff that has taken Kenya through a lot of pain. These leaflets are not innocent. There are people known by the state behind these leaflets. And the intention of these leaflets and pamphlets are to cause panic in the population and to create a situation that will foment citizens fearing to go and vote. As Kenya Kwanza, we want the Director General of the National Intelligence Service to tell the country what is going on. We cannot sit pretty and see the same things that have happened in Kenya happen again. We committed ourselves after 2007 that will never, ever again go back to the politics of ethnicity and division and violence. But there are people, having realized that they cannot win this election, they want to disrupt this election. They want to cause conflict in this election. And that is why we are calling on every state agency and our friends in the international community to speak to this matter, because it is a matter of concern. The regional commissioner, Maalim Mohammed of Rift Valley, the county commissioners, Samson Ojwang of Trans Nzoia and Stephen Kihara of Uasin Gishu, and Erastus Mbui of Nakuru are part of this scheme. They are the people holding night meetings to orchestrate and to plan conflict among us Kenyans. And unfortunately, the President of Kenya is aware. We are asking His Excellency the President, in his constitutional duty as the President of Kenya, to ensure that the country is safe and to stop these people from planning the evil that they are planning. The President knows them very well. And the President must stop these people from causing conflict among us Kenyans. The same way the President stopped Mr. Kinoti about a year ago when he was planning the same schemes with the post-election violence victims. The President is very well aware what Mr. Kinoti was planning then. He is very well aware what these people are planning now. Let me also say that this plan is being propagated by certain media houses, Kameme and Inoro FM, and more specifically, Njenga Mungai and Joseph Kuna. They are running narratives around violence and around conflict. These people should be made to answer for what they are doing. The law is very clear on incitement. To make matters worse, Azimio leaders openly and brazenly doctored my speech in Eldoret and posted it on their official timelines, inciting the people in Rift Valley and in Kenya to violence. NCIC has never made a statement. The DCI has never taken any action. And these are not simple statements. That's why we call on every Kenyan and the international community to look at the issues in their proper perspective. When senior leaders in Azimio brazenly incite Kenyans on their official timelines, we want to thank Twitter for pulling down the inciting video posted by Joho on matters violence. The second issue is the issue of use of public officials, chiefs, county commissioners, assistant county commissioners, are being forced with threats and blackmail of loss of their jobs if they don't become Azimio operatives. There is nowhere in the Constitution and in the Code of Regulations of Public Service that public servants are required to carry out political activities for any political party. It is our position, indeed it is the position of the Constitution, that public servants serve Kenyans equally, irrespective of their political persuasion or leanings, irrespective of the communities they come from, the religions they profess, or the color of their skin. We want to ask His Excellency the President to instruct the people who are using public officials, actually forcing public officials, including chiefs and their assistants, to carry out illegal activities, recruiting people, buying identity cards from citizens, an activity that is now all over the country. I heard Fred Matiang'i and Karanja Kibicho say that they are meeting chiefs because they work with chiefs and chiefs are their colleagues. These two gentlemen must know there is a shortage of fools in Kenya. Whatever they are telling these chiefs, the chiefs are telling everybody else. They are not meeting the chiefs to discuss security of the country. They are not meeting the chiefs to discuss matters that are in the line of duty of our chiefs. The chiefs are complaining. The assistant chiefs are complaining that they are being forced to manipulate the election, to undermine the election, to sabotage the election through bribery, through intimidation, through orchestrating situations that can cause conflict. We are asking His Excellency the President to call out these public officials and ask them to stop what they are doing. It is against the Public Service Code of Regulations. It is against the law. It's against the Constitution. Public officials are supposed to serve Kenyans in their responsibility and in their course of duty fairly, irrespective of which Kenyan belongs to which side of the political divide. I heard some of them even say that what they are doing today is what they did in 2017. I want to tell them two things. I was part of the Jubilee campaign in 2017. We never engaged the chiefs or public officials in our campaigns. There was no chief like I see today on a campaign lorry campaigning for whatever side of the political divide. This has degenerated to a new law.